YouTube's justification for following this notice and takedown process ultimately boils down to YouTube wanting to retain their safe harbor status. If they lost this status, they would be picking a side and thus open themselves up to countless lawsuits from all angles. But in this instance, Toei broke the rules of YouTube's copyright policy.
Well, if you remember on our Madman with the Show, there is a YouTuber by the name of Totally Not Mark. And if for you in Odyssey, if you're not familiar with this story, it goes something like this, that basically YouTube has copyright claimed over 150 of his videos. And basically it would take years just to fight all these claims. And all these claims are coming from the same company, because basically they're saying that, you know, he's been grabbing a lot of their stuff and illegally using it on his channel, which is false. We have a fair use in the United States, Title 17C. And the thing is, the company is a Japanese firm, Toei. And if you have noticed our channel lately, because we do some anime, we haven't really discussed about Toei products. We haven't discussed about Dragon Ball. We haven't discussed about One Piece. We haven't had any stories of that. And we did that purposely. Because unfortunately, what Toei has done is totally, it's totally illegal. Even the Japan Today, an article I read from one of the Japanese newspapers, said that Toei has overstepped their bounds when it comes to this. Now, this has been going on and off for weeks now, and Totally Not Mark, he's taken time off. He's been upset because this is a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of money that basically he's losing out on it. Well, we got some good news, sort of. And the surprise is that Mark got help. Believe it or not, somebody was in his corner at YouTube. Yes, that's right. Somebody was in his corner at YouTube and got in contact with him and said that this should have been addressed much earlier. Why hasn't it been addressed earlier? It's just basically fell through the cracks to the situation. Now, according, and Mark will not say on there, and I'll throw a little bit of the piece of the video in here. In fact, let's go to the videotape right now and see what he has to say.
So, in short, Toei explicitly broke the rules in this instance. It is important, however, at this time to point out that had Toei provided an argument that the videos were infringing under Japanese law, YouTube would have likely honored their removal, removed the videos worldwide, and potentially struck out my channel. YouTube's justification for following this notice and takedown process ultimately boils down to YouTube wanting to retain their safe harbor status. If they lost this status, they would be picking a side and thus open themselves up to countless lawsuits from all angles. But in this instance, Toei broke the rules of YouTube's copyright policy.
Just to recap a little bit, here's what he just said, and you saw the video on that. YouTube got a copyright claim from Toei. And this is through the YouTube in Japan, the division in Japan. YouTube USA sent back to their counterparts in Japan asking more information why all of these videos were copyright claimed. They wanted more video. In other words, they were not going to copyright claim it immediately. And this was back before it was slammed. But Toei, in their thought processes, decided to go around the system And see, this is why we as YouTubers over on YouTube, this is why we keep yelling how much YouTube is a broken system. And if you're watching this on YouTube, when we repeat this back on YouTube, yes, YouTube, if you're listening to this, your system is broken. Now, you caught this one. What about the other YouTubers, like myself and many others, who have been copyright claimed for stupidity? Now, totally not marked a lot, and here's how stupid it is. Some things were agreed upon, as he said, to be returned, that he wanted to return back, and others weren't. There were two videos in particular. One video was dealing with an artwork, that he was dealing art. The second video was the same video with a different piece of artwork that he was drawing. One got approved and the other one got claimed. What does that tell you? These guys are were throwing it at it, copyright claims. Now that they got caught, they said, well, we'll agree to have some of these videos not returned and others okayed, and they didn't even look at the videos. YouTube took the time to look at most of these videos and saw it was and I can't believe I'm defending YouTube on this one. They saw it within fair use. Toei didn't even give a shit about the situation, decided to run around the system and still flag those videos. So in the essence, Toei violated YouTube's content agreements. See, this is the thing you have to do. YouTube needs to slam back on those with false allegations. I myself, like I said, myself and many others, we've had videos knocked down. And I'm not monetized, but they're earning money off of some of my videos. That's why I've locked them into private. I will not, if it's certain ones I can fight, I will fight them. Others, I know I'm not going to win. Perfect example, BBC, and I think ABC is the other one, and there's like two others. I forgot what the other two are. BBC knocks me for about 15 to 20 seconds. 15 to 20 seconds of video they're going to knock me for. That is within fair use. And the thing about and the funny part about it is, this was a video, and this was a recent video. This was a video which basically I was showing. It was my top 5 worst TV series for 2021, and Doctor Who was one of them. I used no audio. The music was YouTube music, and they still flagged the video for something not even that long. That actually, it was a trailer part that I used. And it was okay for the couple of weeks that it was out. As soon as we hit 2022, it got flagged. In fact, it got flagged exactly a week and a half ago, to be exact, that they flagged it. This is what we go through. For you Odyssey viewers, if you're watching Odyssey, this is what we go with YouTube. YouTube, you have to understand this. This is what we go through daily. We keep shaving off a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there from that video. When will you enforce it? Now, the way that this end up, Totally Not Mark will restore pretty much all his videos back. And that's the good news part of it. The bad news is it will be blocked in Japan, which originally that's what should have happened. That's what should have happened originally. Not that basically, we're just going to flag it down for no one else. Okay, if you don't have a fair use rule in that country and they want to strike it down and it is part of their country, fine. Block us from being shown in that country. It is possible, because it used to be that us as YouTubers, we were able to flip a switch and decide what country we don't want to be in. For some reason, that's gone. That ability is gone now. That should be returned. Now, if they want to go to if Japan wants to go to other countries and see if they want to stop us from being viewed there, that's up to Japan, and that's another issue. And I don't think those other countries are going to file suit into that situation. I have been backing Japan on a lot of things that have been going over there, because basically they haven't been woke with their products. They haven't been bending the knee. I mean, sometimes they have bent a little bit of the knee, but some people have fought back to stop it. There are politicians that are anime and manga friendly now in politics, in office in that country, which is helping that part of it. What we need now, because there are some people who have gone to jail in Japan for making a 10-minute video about a movie that it violated copyright law. Let me ask you something, Toei. If Nippon Television showed a piece of Dragon Ball, do you flag them for that? Do you really flag them for that, for showing and talking about your product? If anything, we've had praise for your product. Yeah, there's an occasion or two that we might say we don't like this, but that's very rare. If anything, we've given you free advertisement. You have videos right now, Toei, right now on YouTube that are showing whole episodes of Dragon Ball, One Piece, and many others of your product, and those videos are still up. We're talking the full videos. It might be missing the opening credits or ending credits or the trailer afterwards, but it's still there. And nothing has been done. Those same videos are still there. They figured out ways of getting around the situation, but you're not paying attention to it. Let me take a swig of water here, folks. We're really getting into this today. So basically, we're still asking respect from Toei as far as us in YouTube. They don't touch us on Odyssey. They don't touch us on Rumble. They don't touch us on BitChute. But yet, they choose to attack us heavily over on YouTube because they can. But I'm glad that somebody at YouTube sees this and has worked with Totally Not Mark to remedy the situation. We need more of this. We need more of this for all YouTubers. Not only the big numbers, the small numbers also. We all count. We want to progress further. You want to make money. This is the way you're going to make money. Corporate videos are not the way to go. You have independent YouTubers that make, there's some great stuff out there. You got stuff out of Friday Night Tights, Ricada Law. I can go down the list of many others. Kitten Academy on there, Alterna Comics. There are so many great YouTubers out there that promote really good. My wife watches a great video. She watches a great video of a family in Thailand showing their lives and everything around them. And they've traveled a bit. So they've gone back and forth between the US and Thailand. But she enjoys that. She sits there. It's well done. She's watched pretty much every video that's come out. Every new video comes out, she's right there. That shows you. There are people out there with good ideas, good content, and they promote themselves very well. We should be doing much better. These are the videos that should be on top. Not Stephen Colbert, and not the Tonight Show or CNBC, Joy Reid, or any of these other people. They have their own channels. They have their own sites. Why they're on YouTube? Because they're trying to make money off of our backs. And YouTube allows them. Because they know they're on their way out. They're on their way out. That's right. CNN, 90% of the viewers gone after Trump has gone from office. 90%. Do you know how much revenue that is? That's a lot of revenue. Later on, we're going to be talking about the CW itself, on how bad their ratings are, and they're up for sale, mind you. CNN technically is up for sale. This is the insanity that goes on with this. But like I said, listen, totally number. Mark, I'm glad you're back. Thanks to YouTube. I hate to say this. Thanks to YouTube. Thanks to whoever this is in YouTube. I hope he or she is watching. And understand, there are others like him out in the YouTube sphere. And they need your help as well. Because there are people that are good YouTubers that follow the rules, that follow regulations on there, and they make content. But the corporate elites want to slam them down because, hey, listen, they think they're taking money away. Companies like I understand, Toei, a lot of the Japanese ones, they're very sensitive with their product. And I know that from experience of people I've worked with. But they got to put that aside and understand that, you know, you're getting some free stuff out there and you don't realize it, that's promoting your product. If it wasn't, and like you said, if it wasn't for guys doing comedic Dragon Ball Z videos, what the guys over at Team 4, if it wasn't for Team 4 Star, I don't think Dragon Ball would have been still on the map. I don't think there would be a lot of people watching. Team 4 Star has done some great stuff with the Dragon Ball line. Yes, it doesn't belong to them, but they made a comedic version of it. You got others like the Prince Vegeta channel, which is having some fun. And does new storylines that are hysterical. And that promotes on the. A lot of these guys' videos say at the beginning, we don't own this. It belongs to Akira Toriyama. I would love to hear from Akira Toriyama and find out what he thinks of all this.